Lugard TV. Today we are celebrating Nigeria at 64th independent anniversary. Let's take a walk.
So Nigeria to me is a country of plenty diversities in religion, in tribe, in what have you. I have many things to say about Nigeria. Precisely, we are a country of good people, hospitable, accommodating and enterprising, and our youths particularly are resilient, and they have the required abilities to actually push for a change in this country. So basically my perception about Nigeria is that Nigeria is a great country. Well, even though as we speak, that future you've mentioned appears to be a bleak one, but however, I'm optimistic, I'm hopeful that in the next 64 years, precisely, I know we are going to get it right in terms of leadership, in terms of those who put in position of responsibility. I see Nigeria to be the actual giants of Africa. We are presently addressed as the giant of Africa, but today, I tell you, in the next 64 years, we are likely going to be addressed as the proper giant of Africa that we have. Well, since 1960 that Nigeria has been created, we've had series of leadership changes, right from the military era down to the democratic rule in Nigeria. And I don't know, I see Nigeria as a country that is progressive, regardless of what we might be passing through as a nation at this particular point in time. I see it as a progressive nation. I see it as a nation that is still going places, regardless of what we have presently. So I must say that from 1960 till date, we have progressed. We have progressed regardless of the leadership challenges we've had at some point or the other. Thank you.
Nigeria is home to me. It's my heritage, and I think it defines me to some extent, because you can't really take a person from the person's home.
Nigeria is our heritage. Nigeria is our own country, and as a Christian, Nigeria is my own Jerusalem. It's where we can call home. So Nigeria at 64 is something that we should celebrate, although we know that things might not be going as much as we want, but we hope that it will get better.
Okay, can you tell me what has really been the progress of Nigeria since 1960 that it has been created?
Basically, for the different years, year in, year out, we have seen technological development, we have seen some major economic development in the country. Like I said, we know that Nigeria can do better. We should be more than what we are right now, but we know that we are going somewhere.
Okay, and where do you see Nigeria in the next 64 years to come?
In the next 64 years, hopefully, Nigeria should be somewhere that other people from other countries will be looking up to come into. It should be a country where people will be wanting to come here to do their investments. Hopefully, Naira should get to a level where we can trade it. Naira should be a currency that people want to have, So in the next 64 years, Nigeria should be a great place for people to come to.
Nigeria needs opportunity and motherland, hope, and a bright future.
Where do you see Nigeria in the next 64 years to come?
The world's best economy, endless possibilities, and a home for every black African. The progress has been gradual because we actually experienced some interruption to democracy. And if we're agreeing that democracy is the best form of leadership, then it means that we had hiccups. But after that, I think since '99, we have been able to muster some level of maturity in democracy, and we have been moving in the direction of perfection. We might see most of what we are experiencing right now as negative, but in the real sense, there's no growth without some form of hiccups and pains, and that's what we are experiencing. We are growing.
Well, for me, Nigeria means home, and my definition of home is where I feel comfortable to express myself, where I feel comfortable to be me, where I feel comfortable to grow. Okay, let's do it this way. The next 64 years is actually too big for me. I won't break it down like 15, 15, 15. There that's 4 different 15s in the 64. So I see massive technology development because I've seen how younger people are diving into fintech, diving into edtech and agtech, and I see that growing massively, especially for the population. So this means transformation on all ends. Yeah. And I also see innovations playing through in all of this. Yeah. So 64 years, like I said, is huge. So I'll break it into 15. So the next 15 years, you'll start seeing some of these things I mentioned, like massive transformation.
And Daddy, please, what has been the progress of Nigeria since 1960?
Let's do it this way. We had little challenges with interruptions, having the military system. But if you notice, we have people who played a critical role in disrupting the military intervention. People like President Bola Ahmed Tinubu now, who was a major player in Nadeco. You know, I always tell people that flashback, and you see that these people were between the ages of 30 to 45. The people we call youth now. So if you look at it, we've made progress, but this progress though slow. But if you were to view it from another lens, it's actually a fast progress. But I believe over time we'll pick up. So the next 5-10 years from now, everything will be different.